Hello? No, it's not my intro. What the fun? I was listening to another podcast before this. That's their intro. It's a shit intro. What the fuck? You know what the what? You just spilled coffee on your carpet. What the fuck? Your cat shits on your shoe. What the fuck? Emerson flashes his cock. What the fuck? It's going on, everybody. It is me, a pantsless Eknarf, and we are back. Yes, back. And we are here with my co-host, the guy who likes to flash himself in the mirror when nobody's watching. Oh no, John's not here anymore. We're here. We're here with a man who once licked his own ball sack. No, Carm's not here either. Fuck.
Yo, fuck. Yeah. Like, that wasn't me.
Shit.
That was Carm.
That was Carm. I always get confused. You guys look so alike. I'm here with a man who is like, yo, get on with the fucking intro, man. I want to play video games. No, that's me. Fuck, man. That's me. Fuck. Oh, yeah. And we're here with Emerson, 8 inches. The E stands for 8. The E stands for 8. 8 inches of love. We are here the day after the Rumble, even though we're recording it the day of the Rumble.
Yeah.
Man, that was such a great show, maybe. I hope it's enjoyable, man.
Yeah.
I hope.
If you want to hear our thoughts on the Rumble, we're doing a big episode, discussion of the matter. We did it this last year. We're going to be doing, well, it wasn't discussion of the matter. It was on Fact of the Matter last year. But we're going to be booking what we think, or like what we hope for WrestleMania. We're booking the road to WrestleMania. So it's Elimination Chamber. Oh, sorry. WrestleMania's Elimination Chamber, or the annual Elimination Chamber, whatever the fuck they call it, in Saudi Arabia, and Fastlane, and Wrestlemania. So those 3 pay-per-views we're going to book.
I was jerking off this morning, and I was like, it'd be interesting for the discussion this week. Like you said, we're gonna do the booking. I wanna I'll just make notes of like what we booked last year and say it quickly at the beginning. Like last year, you booked these matches, and last year I booked these matches, and seeing like a year out where we are.
Actually, I still have mine on my phone.
Yeah, I do too. We gotta put them together, right? I have to scroll back through my notes from like a year ago, right?
Yeah.
By the way, is it a year today or next week is a year?
I believe next week, because we did it February. The first week of February.
Yes, I can't believe it's been a fucking year. Even just work and back in the winter already, and bro, winter's almost done already. Like,
yeah,
fucking soon it's time to go back to work. Not yet, but like, dude, last year at this time, it felt like going from like this point when we started the podcast to like back to work, which was in like 2.5, 3 months. It felt longer, but then it feels like we're getting there fast. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm like, oh shit, January's done, but then like January took forever. So it's like, is that a bad thing or a good thing?
Yeah, but February is gonna go by so fast. It's only 4 weeks.
All right. Well, I just want to say before we get into it, this was, well, no, I won't say yeah, but I'll say that we're recording this the day before the Rumble. Our predictions are up. I can't remember if you mentioned already.
Yeah.
Thursday discussion. Go watch that before the Rumble. But this is basically gonna be, it's gonna be more of an AEW heavy show because everything is just about the Rumble. And it's like, why am I gonna talk about Raw or SmackDown after everybody watched the Rumble? So I'm just kind of like, there's no point. There's not even that much news. So it'll probably be a quicker episode. We're just dragging out the time, get those clicks, And yeah, I just want to say it is Saturday, January 29th. And I want to say fuck Vince McMahon and fuck Justin Trudeau. All right, let's go.
I don't know what to say with that. I don't have political views.
No, I don't either. I tweeted that out this morning and I said hashtag Royal Rumble hashtag Freedom Convoy. Okay. Yeah, let's just get into it. Why are we talking? Fuck this. We could be playing It Takes Two. What? Or as you know what? Why they should change the name of the Rumble to It Takes 30. That'd be great. That's a great.
It takes 30 to win.
All right, so not much happening in WWE, so we'll go over Raw. I'm just gonna go over the important stuff. So SmackDown, SmackDown,
Let's go over the important stuff again.
and now we go to AEW. Okay, quickly. There's 3 things of news. I found this out, which I was like kind of happy. Low key, Biggie's been moved back to SmackDown, so he's getting reformed with the New Day. His singles
Really?
push has been not good, so they said SmackDown needs people. Put him back there. It's official. I think it's a good move because the guy sucks by himself. Put him back with the New Day, even though they're probably not better together, but they need the people.
I think they are better together.
They're better together. Like if
Yeah.
either break them up or put them together, and they're like, okay, put them back together. So that's great. We got some. I gotta prepare myself here. I might cry. I don't know if you heard, Emerson.
No.
I don't know if you heard. There's some sad news in the news. That was a bad verbiage, but
Yeah.
this episode's weird. This morning I woke up to the news that Vince McMahon's mother has passed away.
Is this true? Is that a party hat? What's on your head? Is that pizza? I don't know what the fuck that is.
You know what that means? They're immortal! I mean, they're mortal! Woo-hoo-hoo! They can die!
They're immortal. Yeah, they're mortal. They're mortal, not
Immortal, not immortal. Everybody thought they were immortal. But yo, they're gonna die! Woo! I need confetti. Where's that? Let's see. What's this? Oh god, that actually look gay. Oh god. I need like party stuff. They're gonna die! Make this the thumbnail. Fuck it.
Okay, I'll clip it.
You do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me get this shit off my screen. Okay. Now, this news is kind of transitional, and then we're going to AEW. Did you hear about Jeff Hardy?
No. What happened? What's going on with that?
Matt Hardy's new gimmick is going around saying, Jeff Hardy's gonna come into AEW and we're gonna tag together, and he just tells people that's his gimmick. So, rumor is going to AEW. Ooh, titties. So basically this week, John Laurinaitis called Jeff Hardy and basically asked if he would be interested in returning to WWE to be in this year's Hall of Fame, 2022, which he turned it down.
Yeah, obviously.
And apparently it's coming out, which I mean, I get it. It's Jeff Hardy. It's a big name. He turned it down because it looks like he's going to AEW. The rumors are there. Matt keeps teasing it. And then WWE doesn't want him to go to AEW. Like, oh, fuck, we fucked up. Why did we let this guy go? Now, the whole controversy, you already know our thoughts. He's still waiting for the drug test to see, like, to prove if he was innocent or not, but WWE won't release it, so making them look bad. So were we wrong, Emerson? Were we wrong? I don't know. But there's still no proof. But he wants the proof to get out there. If he's
obviously
confident, if he's confident and he's like, why isn't WWE releasing my drug test results? That makes WWE look like they're trying to hide something, right? So, and then like they fire this guy, but they won't fire Mustafa Ali. So
yeah,
there's that. Why is there a dog on my screen? Who put that there?
It's been there the whole time. Like,
what the fuck?
take it out.
Why would you do that, Emerson?
I can't do that.
Come on, man. Come on. Yo, they're gonna die. All right. Yeah, fuck it then. That's really it. AEW. We'll go over AEW.
Oh wait. There's a couple stuff. I'll just mention quickly from WWE.
Okay, go. I missed it.
Sasha came back. Who cares?
That's it. That's big.
I mean, they should have put her in the Rumble. Obviously, she is in the Rumble. Yeah, she came back, and I don't know if it's gonna if it happened, but like obviously they've been talking about Ronda. I think that's still something to talk about, even though the Rumble passed.
Well, I didn't really want to talk. Okay, Sasha, I was okay. Yeah, maybe I should have said that. I don't like Sasha.
Yeah.
But that's about it. And then like Ronda, like, oh, she came back. We'll talk about it next week. But like there's
Yeah.
no point of talking about like okay, Sasha's fine, but talking about rumors, like yeah, she probably came back. You guys watching this would know. We don't know
Yeah.
recording this, but if she came back, we'll talk about it. We'll give you our thoughts next week. But there's no point
Yeah.
of speculating. Like I heard so many names, but I'm like, but that's like equal to like 37, but it can only be
Yeah.
30 people. You know, so like who's actually in it? Like they're bringing back all these. I heard Oksana, I heard like fucking Caitlyn, I heard Ivory, but like I don't know if they're just stacking it just to have backups and backups. Not everybody's gonna be there, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not. There's no point of talking about it now until next week. But next week, I guess we can plug it. Talking about, we'll go over the Rumble next Sunday when once we get to watch it and once the week goes by. So you got a big week. You got us booking WWE to WrestleMania,
Yeah.
WrestleMania season, and a Royal Rumble review, as long as with the other shows. I don't know. Is there anything else? There's not. Again, it's not. I don't know. There's not really much to talk about
Yeah.
without talking
I
about
don't.
the Rumble.
Yeah, we'll see what happens at the Rumble tonight for us, and yeah, we'll talk about it on discussion and on fact next Sunday. I don't know. The WWE really is really bad at nowadays. Well, like maybe not nowadays, but like for the past like 5-6 years, at like booking a go home show. Like what they do that made me want to watch? Nothing. Oh, Seth Rollins like, oh, I broke up the Shield. And Roman Reigns like, oh, I'm crying about it. But that's it.
Oh, we gotta say the word Mox which was apparently scripted in.
I bet.
They didn't
I
even say the
bet.
full. They didn't even say the full name. They're like Mox. Did he say Fox? No,
Say,
Mox. Mox, Fox. What? Who's
yeah.
that? Who's that? That's not Dean Ambrose. These fucking redneck nobodies. Um, do I have any gripes with WWE before we move on? Well, I have a lot of gripes.
Yeah.
We already know the gripes. But is there anything this week that pissed me off? People that say Mickey James and Lita are going to win the Rumble need to die.
The only one who should win
Um,
the Rumble is Natalia. It's the only one.
I just want to do it for the.
Do it for the culture. Do it.
I want to see it for the shock. You know, I want to see people be like the reaction. Like, you know, you're gonna have the shows like, wow, after 14 years, she finally, you know, she deserves this. And then you're gonna have like, which is all basically the WWE corporate and the wrestlers. And then you're gonna have people like us and all the fucking podcasters be like, okay, well, when's AEW? You know?
Yeah.
I don't think Omos needs to fall down a flight of stairs and retire. Shane, I heard Shane's gonna be there. Who's he feuding with that Mania? I think Austin Theory. I'm just
Yeah.
speculating
Same.
because he's so close to Vince, and then you know, it could do a story where like, oh,
You're
no,
trying
Shane's like
to.
jealous. You're trying to.
Yeah. Why did you
That's
treat
my
me like this,
father.
Dad?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
treated him
Which we
better
know
than
that
me.
we all know Shane McMahon never had a father growing up in reality.
Yeah.
SpongeBob SquarePants. Why is he yellow? Think about that. You want to talk about who else is it? Who do we? I'm just trying to drag out the time a bit.
With
The Miz.
I wanna mention a little bit about NXT. Apparently this
Okay,
week it was.
Gunther.
I heard it was a good week. Apparently,
Gunther.
Gunther. I don't
Gunther.
know.
That's a bad name. I don't know who woke up one morning, fell out of the right side of the bed when there's a wall, fell through the wall like the Kool-Aid man, spill all your liquid and your brain cells, and you're thinking, man, Gunther is a great name. Let's give it to the guy that everybody loves. You know, let's not give it to a newcomer or a
Yeah.
fourth member. Alexander Wolf, that guy's done, right?
Yeah.
What's the guy's tag team name? Ivar, not Ivar. Eklan, not Eklan.
What are you talking about?
The Imperium there. What's their names?
Fabian,
Icar and Bartel.
it's Eichner and
Iker.
Bartel. Yeah, Fabian
That
Eichner and Marcel Bartel.
I remember when I went to an NXT house show and I seen him for the first time. I'm like, yo, This guy sucks. No, he was good. He was good. No, he
Which
was
one?
good.
Eichner, the bald guy?
No, the
Marcel.
taller one, the taller feller.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when before Bray Wyatt was like Bray Wyatt, like with the whole like Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, like back when they were in NXT, like back. I remember watching like the dark match and like them like coming out like, who the fuck is this Stones of the Cats? Oh, that's with that or Husky Harris. That used to be and I'm thinking, who the fuck is Husky Harris? Who
Yeah.
the fuck? Dude, Ricochet needs to grow a set.
And leave.
Reggie needs to go back to the circus. Carmella needs to die. Corey Graves, everybody's like, oh, Corey Graves is gonna make a return to the Rumble.
I really hope
Yeah,
he's in the Rumble. I really hope he was in the Rumble.
I hope he's not. I
I
hope he
like
hurts
him. I
himself.
think he's good. I think he was
I-
good in the ring.
I hope he re-injures his neck. Yeah,
fuck.
was that his problem?
Concussion,
know.
I believe. I think it was a concussion.
You know what? Get a concussion and a neck. Do Stone Cold Stone Cold Owen Hart. Do that.
Okay, I think this is an actual good topic to talk about WWE. The NXT call-ups. We got 4 now. We got 4
LA
people.
Knight.
LA Knight.
Ciampa Dunn.
Yeah. And who else was there? Fuck.
Dakota Raquel, I heard.
Yeah, but there was another guy. I think there was another guy there with LA Knight.
Oh, Roderick.
That's who it is. Yeah.
So what I heard is dark matches had Roderick, but Roderick keeps losing. So I heard he's on his way out.
I think I agree with that. He's going.
I think he's gonna get released. One of these next mass releases probably.
I think
probably sometime in February. I'm assuming.
No, I think after Mania. I think after Mania is the next big one.
Yeah, Dunn. They signed Dunn. I mean, he's probably Dunn. Put him back with Ridge. I think that's a solid unit. Maybe
Ridge, Sheamus, and Dunn.
Do fucking a story where Sheamus and Cesaro get back together. And then you can have Ridge Holland and Dunn, and then that's European match.
That's a really good tag team match right there.
Do a couple things with that for a couple months. You could figure that out. Dunn, I think there's a place for him on the main roster. I think they have a soft spot because he is a fucking great, probably one of the best UK coming from that developmental UK. Him and Tyler Bate are like him and Walter, I would say too, are the best like things coming from that. They know this guy's worth money. So there's gonna be a place. The problem is they're not gonna use him.
I'm so surprised they haven't brought Tyler Bate and Trent Seven up to the main roster.
Yeah, I guess they don't care.
Dude, Tyler Bate is fucking 24 years old, and they need more young people there. And I'm like, yo, you have one right in front of you. You do like the mentor. It's the mentor and the mentee fucking tag team. I know you already have that with Ray and Dominic, but this is Tyler Bate's a world-class talent. Let's be honest.
I remember back when the UK shit was coming around, him, Dunn, and Bate were the two like hot commodities. And I feel like he just kind of like it's nothing now. Like I don't watch UK as much as I used to anymore. But like Dragunov and A-Kid are good too. But again,
I think those guys like could have a chance on the main roster someday. I think for sure Bate is gonna be brought up, whether that's after Trent Seven retires or they're gonna bring Mustache Mountain one day. I think they're slowly gonna start moving people from NXT UK to NXT. Like NXT, whatever it's gonna be, whether they're gonna do it 3.0 now or whatever the fuck. Because we're hearing stuff about the one that changed 2.0 again because
it's not working.
It's not working. I think they need to cancel the deal with USA, put it back on Peacock, and just let it be developmental. Just let it be or make another. I don't know what to say.
Dude, but that's what I said they should have done before they fucking killed the black and gold brand.
Unfortunately,
they should have had a third, and it could have been NXT 2. It could be NXT Evolve, whatever.
205 Live.
The people that are in NXT now are on this show, and then they make their way up to the NXT of USA.
I would have made 205 Live that show because 205 Live is not on TV. Yeah. It's only on the network.
Yeah, but that's what everybody's saying. Is like they killed what we loved, and now they have this whole pure developmental, and the ratings are going down. People are not interested. It doesn't deserve to be. We're on the same channel as Raw, where it's been established for decades. that show, now that they downgraded, it has to go back to the network at 1 hour. And if you want to do what they used to do, well, then you got to do that to the full extent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got one thing I want to talk about that we didn't talk about, and then we can
Go
go to
ahead.
AEW because I think we
Yeah,
killed
yeah.
enough time. We forgot to talk about it. We talked about it yesterday, but Disney and WWE finally making business together.
Yeah.
So it was out this week that WWE and Disney struck a deal. So a lot of speculation for the last couple of years that WWE were gonna sell, the names Disney, what else? These bigger companies,
Yeah.
you know, people were speculating. Well, this week it came out that Disney and WWE struck a deal where the network in the WWE
Indonesia.
content would be streamed exclusively on Disney in Indonesia. Now
Yeah.
you're thinking, why is this a big deal? I don't give a fuck. Indonesia, where the fuck is that? I don't know. But why is it important? Because I'm predicting right now. I want everybody to clip this right now. So Emerson, clip this.
Yeah. Yeah.
After the NBC Peacock deal ends in what, 4 and a bit years?
Yeah.
This is 5 years. I have a feeling that Disney is gonna buy the rights to WWE, and we're gonna have to go to Disney to watch the WWE
I'm not
in
against that.
America. I would love it if they did. Like, we're in Canada, but like, why not do it for Canada? I would love that because fuck Disney. I
No, but
I
here
think
in
Disney's
here in
better than Netflix.
Canada, no, here in Canada, we have the network, which apparently was really good. Honestly, I didn't really use the network. I used the network just to watch NXT 205 Live and pay-per-views, right? Or sorry, special premium live events. Sorry. That was it. That's all I watched it for. My brother would watch more of the old shows. I didn't care that much. He used to watch it like every day to come downstairs. He's watching like 4 or 5 hours of just wrestling of old stuff. I didn't really care too much. But yeah, like we still have that here. A lot of people are upset that US doesn't have the network anymore. So like maybe don't do that. Like maybe don't put it on Disney Plus here in Canada, maybe just the US. We'll see. Obviously Disney Plus is used more than like the W network here in Canada. So I could see that working out for them. They do have that Netflix deal, WWE. I know they're still. I don't know if they're still. I don't know how long that deal is for. If they're still doing stuff, they put out like 1 or 2 movies a year. They're like, I don't know. We'll see what
We're
they
gonna watch that New Day, Undertaker, Halloween Haunted.
That was okay. It was a waste of time, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking remember like back in like October, or November. I was like, oh, my family's house was like, oh, we should watch movie night. Like, oh, we're gonna watch this New Day thing. I'm like, no. It's not what you think. Please, let's not do that. Not for movie night. Maybe on like a Tuesday, but not tonight. Not tonight. During Raw. Monday 8 to 10 or 8 to 11. Okay, let's go to AEW. I think it's enough time.
Yeah.
That was a good conversation. AEW Dynamite Beach Break. What would you think of the show overall?
I thought it had 2 really good matches. More character stuff. Like I'm really excited to see what happens next week with obviously we'll talk about it, but like with what happened with Punk and yeah, that opener. What a fucking opener! What a fucking final match. I think a lot of people we're hoping a little bit more from the final match. But yeah, other than that, it was a good show.
I thought there was 2 solid matches, beginning and end, and Warlow was good.
Yeah.
That's really. I thought a lot of the rest of the show was just kind of wasting time with unnecessary promo. It kind of felt like blood and guts, where it's like we have this big match or big 2 matches that is the center of the show. Everything else is not really that important, and it kind of felt like that.
Yeah.
Still, like you probably. Well, I hear a lot of people talking shit about that last match.
I don't agree with people who didn't like it. I thought it was good. I think a lot of people just don't like Orange.
I think it was great. I liked it more than the ladder match, and I hear a lot of people like the ladder match more.
Really?
I just clicked because I like those 2 guys more.
Yeah.
I heard people complain. I understand. And I do think if you compare how many lights out matches there've been, like 3 or 4 now.
So we had Mox and Janela,
Omega.
Kenny and
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I
Kenny
forgot
and
about that.
Janela. They had it on TV
Oh,
before their
true.
yeah. We
I forgot
had
about that.
Kenny and Mox. We had Britt and Thunder Rosa. I feel like we had one
Wasn't there a
more.
tag team? Murder Hawk. Wasn't there like a Murder Hawk tag team with
I
with Tommy? Wasn't that the thing? Was that not a lights out?
I don't
Or
think
was
that
it
was a
death
lights
match?
out. I think that was a different match.
Okay, well, anyways, I think
So we had like 5 or 6, I think.
yeah. So I think this one's kind of on the weaker end of all the lights out. My favorite was Omega and Moxley at Full
Yeah,
Gear
you're not gonna
2019.
touch that. It's either
No,
that or Britt and Thunder Rosa because
yeah,
you
those
don't
are
expect that from
top
women's
two.
wrestling.
Yeah, those are top two for sure. I think this one's kind of on the lower end. I can't remember the Janela ones, which I do like Janela's style of hardcore.
Janela
So I'm
against
pretty sure
Mox
I
is really
enjoyed them.
good. The
I'm pretty
Janela
sure it
versus
was
Mox.
good, but like I said, this is probably on the weaker end.
Yeah,
But it was still pretty good. Like I like if this on free television, dude, I'm not gonna complain. Okay, let's go
exactly.
match by match. TNT title unification ladder match, singles match. A lot of people were saying this could be like the best singles ladder match of the last like 2 decades.
I
You
think I
know,
agree with I
lot.
think this and Seth versus Dean Ambrose. I don't know the pay-per-view. I don't think it's Money in the Bank. This is before. This is
I know
either
which
before.
one you're
I think
talking.
this is before Money in the Bank. But dude,
This was
that
in the
that one
Showboat
was
belt.
probably one of the best fucking ladder matches ever. This
A
one, I
lot.
agree, it was really good.
Yeah, a lot of people like obviously we never watched back in the 80s or 90s, whatever. We weren't around.
Yeah,
But Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels, a lot of people
that's
look
a
at
good
that
one.
as like the peak, right? A lot of people are saying this could be like top 5, like singles ladder. And singles ladder matches, I think, like the last one I remember getting was like NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver, I think it was. We had the UK, no
Oh, we
the
had the
cruiserweight
cruise undisputed cruiserweight
Escobar,
match.
and uh
Jordan Devlin.
Jordan Devlin, yeah.
I
But
thought
that
that was a
wasn't
good
like the
match too.
best. That was good, but it wasn't like to this level.
Yeah, it
Now,
had a
some good
terrible
spots.
finish.
Now, definitely watch this match. Some crazy spots was that off the top of the head was the cutter
Yeah.
off the top of the ladder, where Cody was he
So Cody was on
hanging from
one
the
ladder
side?
climbing up, and
Okay, yeah.
Sammy put a ladder in the corner. He jumped on the top of the other ladder. Cody's here, and he caught him, and he hit a fucking cutter.
Dude,
It was fucking good.
it looked like it was out of a video game. The way it was done, the way it was
Yeah,
sold, like they bounced off the mat like clean.
I
I
think
was like, that was sick.
I
Okay, that
think
was
this
cool.
match did so many things that I don't think we've ever seen before. Like that cutter was
Yeah,
like
that
nobody's
was
ever done that.
that's gonna be definitely in the intro or one of those iconic moments. I think that and him getting hit by the cart and maybe made one wing angel at the first stage stampede for Omega
Yeah,
into
yeah,
all
off the
that
thing. Yeah,
what yeah. Those are kind of Sammy's like I guess when he won the title too, but like if you're talking about spot wise, those are his like iconic moments. This is probably up there with him. I can
yeah,
see them putting this in the intro. Like that a lot of people are saying that was beautiful. When he went for the swanton off the top of the ladder on the outside
that
and
was
the
another
ladder
big
didn't
one.
break and he fucking almost broke his spine. That was crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
When Fuego came out and Cody is like going to Cody, like, yo, what are you doing? Like, easy up on Sammy. We're all friends here. And he just hits him with the fucking Tiger Driver, and that's so like
yeah.
Fuego was great.
The
I
crossroads off the two between the two
yeah,
ladders, and that
yeah,
was fucking
yeah,
mint.
yeah. So
The
yeah, definitely
superplex.
watch it. I don't want to say too much more because if you didn't watch it and you're listening to this, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go watch it. It was good.
The
This and the last match,
I'm telling you right now,
definitely
this match is gonna go for me personally. It's gonna go
top
down
10.
probably top 10 this
Yeah,
year.
I can
We'll
see
see.
that.
We'll
I can see it.
see what happens. Uh, there's two really good matches at Wrestle Kingdom. I'm gonna be putting on my list this year, but like, yo,
I
this is just January. This is fucking January where
yeah,
you have
it's
like
that's
three
crazy.
match of the year candidates.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that we are a month and there's already like contenders. Like, what would you consider this match and what the Adam Page and Brian Danielson match?
That
Was
was
that
good.
January?
That was good. That was January. Yeah, yeah.
What else do you consider?
Well, like I said, I watched New Japan, and I'd have to say the Shingo versus Okada main event was good, and also Okada
From
versus Will
Wrestle
Ospreay main
Kingdom?
event.
Yeah. So Sammy won. he won the title. He's the TNT title. So I'm very curious. I really thought Cody was going to win.
Yeah, same.
I'm really curious to see where Cody goes from here. He's probably the most interesting thing, just being like a babyface, but he's actually a heel type
He's
shit.
John Cena.
Yeah. Well, I think he's better than what John Cena was doing. John
No,
Cena,
but like his
they were just
character.
they were just delusional and they didn't want to turn him. But this is like we know, like this is part of the story. Like John Cena was never gonna turn. This by like the end of the year, Cody's gonna be like fucking Homelander. You know, I think.
I personally think before the end of the year we're getting CM Punk versus Cody.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That him talking shit last week was like, it set it up so well, and I really hope that that's where it leads to at All Out. I think All Out would be a good show for that. We'll see what happens.
Wardlow, it's his hometown squash match versus Elijah Dean and James Alexander 2-on-1. Wardlow looks good. I'm really curious to see when that turn happens against MJF. It's happening. This guy. And then at the end, Sean Spears was gonna go and do his spot where he's gonna hit him with the chair, and he's like, no, leave him alone. He kind of stopped. He's like stopping him. So he's kind of seen turning into that sympathetic babyface. Yeah. Inner Circle, Jericho, Santana, Ortiz versus 2.0, Jeff Parker, Matt Lee, and Daniel Garcia. I love 2.0. I love Jericho. I love Proud and Powerful or Santana Ortiz. But I feel like the window for them to do this Inner Circle breakup is gone.
I
don't think anybody cares.
Yeah, I think when it breaks up, I think Santana Ortiz are gonna like go off. I think they're gonna go off. I see them winning the tag titles this year. If they do it correctly. Like from what's going on, like I'm enjoying it a little bit, but like I think they continued the Pinnacle stuff for too long. Like you're almost feuding with MJF for a whole year. I'm like, yo, fucking get past it already. What is Santana Ortiz doing? Like they're not doing anything because Jericho's the face of it. Sammy finally got his moment. I think Hager, Hager's not 100%.
I don't think he's
100%. Yeah, I think he's not 100% within. Like he doesn't care about wrestling 100%. Like he has wrestling, he has his MMA. He cares more about the MMA stuff. So he's not doing anything there. Obviously Jericho's been at the top, but Santana Ortiz, I feel like they're so generic. You've seen like what they look like when they first came in and what they look like in this match. They just were wearing like regular jeans and stuff like that. They look terrible. Like they don't look like a credible tag team. They just look like a generic fucking tag team. You know, made in fucking 2K. You know what I mean? Yeah. I really hope that when they leave, they go back to their old gear, their old like look, and I really hope that they can start doing some work, man. Like I don't know what they're gonna do, and I feel like there's a lot of people in AEW right now who I don't know what they're gonna do, and I feel like they should be used a little bit more. Like I think 2.0 is doing good. I think what they're doing is fine. I thought this match was fine. I'm not like, oh my god, this match is fucking bad. I thought the finish was good. I like the finish. I think they kind of beat the story was like beat over the head like over and over again. Like we get it. We didn't need 8 minutes for Jericho to find out, oh shit, yeah, they're not tagging me in. What the fuck is this? You know, like he was like, oh, what the fuck is this right away? You know what I mean? It really sucks because I'm like, yo, 2.0 over Garcia versus Eddie Kingston and Santana Ortiz, fucking boring. I'm like, yo, can we? And now this match is like, yo, can we just let Santana Ortiz do their shit because they have good matches. I think we're gonna get Hager and Jericho versus Santana Ortiz at the pay-per-view. I think that's where it leads to. Because what are you gonna do? Two on one with Jericho? So somebody's gonna team with Jericho. I don't know what Sammy's gonna do. Maybe it's gonna be the Sex Gods versus Santana Ortiz. I don't like that. I think Sammy's done.
I think Sammy's gone. He's doing his thing. I think he's established.
I think he's gonna fight Scorpio Sky. I don't know what he's gonna do in the pay-per-view.
I don't know. I just know that it's just crazy that Inner Circle used to be the biggest and hottest thing on their show. And now they're like, I feel like just nobody cares.
I think the best I know we're in like the fucking highs of AEW right now. Maybe not right now. Right now we're kind of like it went down a little bit.
It's a little
I
bit of a
know.
low without a pay-per-view.
I think the highest AEW's been was during that build to Grand
All Out
Slam
fully.
after All Out. But before that, I'm saying right now the my favorite time for AEW was the build for the first ever Revolution, because Mox versus Jericho was hot, Cody versus MJF was hot, Adam Page was in the beginning of like the build with him and Kenny as tagging champions, dude. Like this, I think this is like that was my favorite time, and unfortunately, I thought the build with MJF versus Jericho wasn't good, even though they had like Nick Gage come out and those 5 laborers of Jericho, whatever it was called. I'm really tired of Inner Circle, and I really want them to break up, even though they said they're not, but obviously they are. I don't know what Jericho does after this, to be honest.
CM Punk, MJF are out. I'm back to forth. I'll be honest. This is probably, in my opinion, this is probably the weakest of the exchange. I feel like we're coming to the point where it's like, I think it's time for the match, which we'll get to that.
Yeah.
It was still good. Like I still liked it, but it wasn't as good as like the last couple times. You're like, it makes you go like, whoa, it's like off your seat, like what the fuck? It was good lines and stuff. Like they're talking up, like, oh man, like okay, so CM Punk wants to fight. He's dressed to fight. He's calling out MJF. MJF comes out. Um, and then MJF starts running down Cleveland, right where they are.
Yeah.
He goes, "You want to have a match? Okay, next week we'll do the match." But he goes something about when I'm done with you, you're gonna leave and go complain on another podcast, like back with Cool Cabana when he left WWE. That whole thing there.
Yeah.
There honestly there wasn't much. I don't know. Do you remember anything of importance, like just between the match, besides the match?
I don't know if they said anything too big, really.
I don't
I
think
can't
so.
remember. I thought it was decent.
Not as good as the others.
Not as good as the other ones. Obviously, the moment of having MJF sit on CM Punk's chest in the fucking cross
Yeah.
legs.
So
I thought
okay,
that
we'll
was
get to that.
go
Hold on.
go
We'll
on,
get
go
to
on, go
that.
on.
So after Punk's all cocky, comes to the ring. Goes, you want me to come to the ring? So he comes to the ring with FTR and Wardlow and Sean Spears. So they ambush Punk and they beat him down. They're ordering Wardlow to power bomb. He's kind of like a little hesitant there, right? And then
Yeah.
they knock him out. They have the match announced for next week, and then he goes and sits on him in like his cross leg style, right on his chest, basically pinning him, and which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently we're getting the match next week. I don't know if it's actually gonna happen. I'm shocked that if they do. I'm not as hyped because I feel like it's gonna be a swerve. But then again, it's AEW. I feel like if they advertise it, it's getting delivered.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
You,
I don't
you think
I
it's
don't
gonna be a
want
fuck finish where they're gonna do a rematch of like Revolution?
I really don't want another match of Revolution. I think get this match out of the way, and I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe
I
this is the Wardlow turn.
I no. I think they're gonna do like Darby Allin where he attacks him. They were supposed to fight and he's out for a couple of weeks. And he comes back just before the pay per view, and then they do it at the pay per view. So I thought maybe this is a way just to get him off TV for like 2-3 weeks, just to kill some more time because they want to do it at Revolution.
I
So
can
this will
see
make him
that.
so next week he'll come out like when MJF comes out. Punk doesn't come out because he's not there, and then he's out for a couple of weeks, and then he comes back like 2 to 3 weeks and continues the feud, and then they can build it to Revolution. I feel like that makes most sense. So I don't think it's happening next week. But again, when AEW advertise something, I feel like we get it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But then they did. I mean, they did this MJF and Darby. So I hope that's what they do because I want it to be on a big stage. I don't want it just to be for nothing.
Unfortunately, this is the longest stretch between pay-per-views for AEW, right? It's from November, the beginning of November, all the way to the beginning of March. That's a long time. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of storylines that you want to see at the pay-per-view and you expect at the pay-per-view, but you have to build it for fucking 4 months, right? Like, holy shit, that's a long time. I don't know how, like, obviously people are going to be fucking hot for this match if it does happen at Revolution. But I don't know. I think they should have structured the feuds a little differently. Like, I feel like Adam Cole was the right way, and Cody, like the way they did their two storylines, right? Where the Beach Break was the end. I feel like MGF and CM Punk either shouldn't have been built starting December, or it should have started in January, maybe. I don't know. Like it doesn't feel the same. Like look at what happened. Like I said before, Cody and MJF was built from November all the way to the end of February, and there was not a single second where I was like, "Yo, this is boring." But this was the moment where CM Punk versus MJF became boring, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks because this was so hot. Right when they started talking, it was so hot. Now I'm just like, I'm kind of cooled down on this. Obviously, CM Punk will never be boring on TV. I'll always enjoy his promos, and him and MJF go back and forth. But like, what can you say? What can you say anymore? You've had like 4 promos against each other. What are you gonna say? You have to do this fucking match, and we'll see what happens next week. Whether it does get MJF in the middle of the ring, and he's like, "Oh, do the 10 count." Oh, he's not here, and he's like, "Oh, I won against CM Punk." CM Punk comes back just before Revolution. We get the match. We'll see.
You mentioned boring. Speaking of boring, Layla Hirsch versus Red Velvet. This didn't feel important at all. I think I was taking a shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna be honest. They need to do more women's matches on AEW on
This ain't cutting
Dynamite
it. This ain't cutting it.
because because the women's division is boring. Okay, we're gonna get into the next thing in the women's division, but go ahead.
Oh, remember I told you I felt like the show was wasting time? Okay, so this is an example of it. AEW World Champion Britt Baker comes out with Tony Schiavone. What the hell is this? Nobody
Dude,
came out. Nothing.
Why didn't Thunder
was being
Rosa
cocky.
fucking come out? Why didn't fucking
This
Thunder
was-
Rosa come out?
Again, this is why I mentioned this show kind of felt like a waste of time because it's like, okay, the main event's we got booked it for 40 minutes, but they're like, oh, we gotta kill
I
a little
also
bit of
think
time.
she
Put
fucked
Britt Baker
up.
out there. It's like,
I think Britt Baker fucked up her promo. I think what happened was she had more time than because she's not used to talking for that long. Like, what was that? Like fucking 10 minutes or some shit
she
almost?
just kept talking about Pittsburgh and
They should
I'm
have
the
fucking,
AEW champion,
dude.
I'm the best, and I'm gonna be at the end of the day. I was like, but
Dude,
what is this setting up?
the
This is wasting
last
my
thing
time.
she should have said was talk shit about the city and bring up Pittsburgh, because that's when she gets her heat on the way out. But no, she did it in the middle of her the beginning and the middle of her promo. So because the crowd loves Brit. Let's be honest, the crowd wants to say DMD. Okay, they want to say it. So she should have
Dick me down.
She should have talked herself up just to make the fans boo her after cheering her.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what
at-
it should
I'm
have
at the-
been.
I was at the point where like I just want to get to the fucking main event. What the fuck is this? Like
Yeah,
I'm
it
like
wasn't
getting
good.
mad.
It was
Yeah, I
not a
don't know.
good
I don't-
promo.
I'm not even talking about it anymore. I want to get to the main. I was literally like, let's get to the fucking main event. What
Yeah.
the fuck are we doing? Give the main event an extra.
Dude, she
fucking
even
10
said the
minutes.
same line twice.
Yeah.
I was like,
It was
yo,
good.
we get it. You said it already. I don't know. It was bad.
Come sting. Adam Cole versus freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy in an unsanctioned lights out match. So they come out. Notable spot. Again, go watch it. If you like this kind of stuff. This was the less gruesome style of a lights out match. It's been way more.
Dude, the
gruesome.
fucking the women's tag team match on New Year's was
Was more
more
gruesome.
hardcore than this.
Yeah, so Danhausen. Okay, so notable spots. Danhausen. So Adam Cole goes for a steel chair underneath the ring, but Danhausen was holding onto the chair. He pulls out, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's Danhausen!" He's just looking at Adam Cole like.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
Adam Cole's like, "What the fuck?" And then he just walks away. But I thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah,
I
liked
it.
I think a lot of people were upset.
Nah, I think it was great.
No, I
That's a
mean,
good
like,
spot.
let's
And
be honest.
Danhausen's all elite. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
gonna be a
that's
money
good.
mover. It's gonna be a money mover. Orange Cassidy. What else happened here? Man,
Adam
blank.
Cole starts focusing on Orange Cassidy's hand, and he puts it in the steel steps, and you can see, and he kicks it, and so for the rest of the match, Orange Cassidy's hand is like bloodied, and he can't use the orange punch, which is his
Yeah.
finisher, right?
Also, I remember the Michinoku driver through the chairs from Orange. I remember that.
That was good. That was good.
That was good.
Beach
Wow.
break through the table, the announcer table area, not the announcer
Yeah.
table, but the table on the side of the ring, the timekeeper.
Yeah, was that no, that wasn't the
That wasn't the
was-
finish.
they went on top of the ramp stage
Yeah,
and they did it into like the props. That
yeah,
was the
yeah.
finish.
So
Yeah,
they
that was
went
good. Those are the.
backstage. Put
Oh yeah.
Orange
Tony Khan's there
Cassidy.
like.
Yeah, through Tony Khan's table backstage. That was crazy. That was good. This isn't a bad match. I'm not saying this is a bad match. It's just it doesn't live up to like the other lights out matches. Uh, like how can you live up to those other ones? Those ones are fucking great, but I expected maybe a little more blood, maybe not, like something more hard, like thumbtacks. There was no
the
thumbtacks. I was surprised.
the yeah the good news about the show is apparently it broke a 1.1 mil on the
Yeah,
ratings, so
yeah.
that's very good. That's good. I didn't think it would be that, but that's great. Good
Apparently,
job.
Raw has been moved to Sci-Fi, right?
Sci-fi for the
For the
next.
next couple
So
weeks.
so the Olympics are going to be taking place a week from now. So Friday, February 4th, the Olympics start and it goes all the way to the 20th. So majority of 2/3 of February.
Yeah.
So for 2 weeks, because of the Olympics, they're gonna be on sci-fi. So
So expect AEW
ratings are
to
gonna be
fucking
up.
destroy Raw.
Yeah, boy.
Like not destroy,
Yeah,
but like destroy them in the 1849.
they might
Because they
technically beat them.
tied.
Well, when they move NXT or SmackDown, they do like 800,000. So they're gonna beat them. They're
Yeah.
gonna beat them. I don't know. Does that count? Okay. Rampage. I didn't watch this. Moxley versus Anthony Bowens. They want to probably get Moxley out
It was
there.
a good. Anthony Bowens was really
Carlos,
good. I think
he's good. He's good.
he's obviously better than Max Caster, but Max Caster is a talker. But Anthony Bowens is really good in the ring. I think he's one of my favorite to see whenever he has a match, singles match, because like he comes up with he has like different moves. Like he has like this crazy like spike DDT where he grabs a guy backwards and he spins into a spike DDT. No, it's fucking sick. Um, yeah, no, and I think it was good to get Mox another win. Have Max come out and talk shit. It's good. It's good.
Also, again, I didn't watch the show, but apparently, I told you this yesterday. Andrade, during the show backstage, was looking for Sting.
Yeah,
They saw Darby, so I don't know if we're getting Andrade, Sting, Andrade, Darby. That'd be
I'd
pretty
like to see
interesting
that
to
at
me.
the pay per view. Darby and Andrade.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be like a great opener, I think.
Yeah.
So that's that. FTR versus Lee Johnson, Brock Anderson. We were supposed to be this 2 weeks ago, but COVID hit. Did anything important happen? FTR won.
Yeah,
Johnson.
Brock Anderson's gonna, you can see a little bit, getting there's something there. I think he'll be decent in the future.
Give him time.
Lee Johnson definitely he's improved so much. I think this guy's gonna be one day I really hope to see him like in the Dante Martin spot where he actually gets a point like pushed enough to be shown on TV and like in a decent feud with somebody big like I'd love to see him versus Jay Lethal. That'd be nice to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Julia Hart versus TBS champion Jake Cargill for the title, the open challenge.
Yeah, Cargill destroyed her. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you expect? Main event: AEW World Tag Team Champions Jurassic Express versus Private Party. Who won here? I'm assuming
Jurassic Express one.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, whatever. Good wrestling, whatever.
I mean, I really hope we get to see. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me say next week, and then you can say your thoughts. So next week on, they made a mistake here, but it says, okay, so Dynamite, Punk, and MJF.
Yeah.
And they advertised Pac and Penta versus Kings of the Black Throne. So
I'm excited for that.
Banger. And then on Rampagers, damn, I guess I gotta watch Rampage next week. Ricky Starks versus Jay Lethal for the FTW Championship. Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. And then February 9th, so not this Dynamite, next Dynamite, we're getting Adam Page versus Lance Archer in a Texas death match for the AEW World title. I think it's a one-off, and then after we'll see Adam. I'm assuming. Page
whoever
we
wins
discussed last week.
I think whoever wins against CM Punk and MJF, whether that match happens, if that match does happen, I think whoever wins is going to come out and challenge Adam Page.
Yeah. So that's really about it. I don't have much else. Is there anything you want to say?
I was gonna say Private Party. I really hope they get used a little more. The only upside of Jeff Hardy signing to AEW.
I want a match between them.
Yeah, that's the only upside is that Private Party would probably break out from HFO. and yeah, and face. I'd like to see them. Like those two teams going at it,
Yo,
Hardy Boys and them.
a Hardy versus a Private Party would be fucking
Yo,
a dream match.
you know
Even though
what
I don't
I'm
like that.
thinking right now? Hardy's versus Jurassic Express at Double or Nothing could happen, and I'd like to see that match too.
It's like my brother always said this. It's like I'm watching Sammy versus Cody and I'm like hitting on Sammy. But at the end of the day, like you can't deny the talent in the ring. You know what I mean?
Dude, you can't deny that match.
Versus the private party would be a banger.
Yeah,
And Cody and Sammy was a banger, but I don't agree with them in their personal lives.
yeah.
If you hear me talking bad about them or good about them, that's the difference.
Well, Sammy, I don't
And
agree personally.
No, I don't agree with his personal life, but he did put on a fucking banger. I was
Yeah.
watching the match with Jonathan, and I was just like, he would hit the cutter and be like, wow, that was a great sell from Cody, man. He did all that work for that move right there. Just putting over Cody and during like,
yeah.
He landed on the ladder. I'm like, damn, it almost broke his spine. That'd been great, you know. But I'm joking. But you know what I'm not joking about?
What?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday or Friday or whenever the fuck we put it up. Whenever the
Actually,
fuck
if we whenever we record that, I want to
Probably
put it up
Tuesday,
like the day after. Yeah, probably. I want to
Wednesday.
get it out as early as possible because we're talking about the Rumble in there.
It's probably gonna be Tuesday, Wednesday when we recorded. We have to see our schedules.
Yeah,
I don't jerk off on Tuesday, so we should maybe Tuesday. I don't know.
Tuesday. We'll see.
But yeah, booking to WrestleMania WWE, so look out for that. And then next week, Sunday, we'll talk about the Rumble and the fallout from the Rumble and all the shows and AEW and your mother on my bed. And that's about it, man. There's not much to talk about. I'm low key excited for the Rumble.
You were saying, I was like, what?
We got no, because dude, it's the thing about the Rumble. Like, my dad stopped watching WWE pay-per-views. He used to watch them all. Like, it's a kind of like a family thing. He wouldn't watch the week to week, but he would watch the pay-per-views. He's at this point, he fell out of the pay-per-views. He don't even watch the pay-per-views with us anymore. But I told him I go to the Rumble, and he goes, "Oh, okay, the Rumble's cool." Because the Rumble, everybody knows the Rumble. The Rumble, it's the surprise. It could be right now. It looks shit, but I think look good. Imagine they bring in like a fucking what the fuck's her name? The racist there, Tessa Blanchard. Nobody's talking about that. What is she?
No, she signed to Glow. She signed to Women of Wrestling.
Glow.
Well, I was going to say Glow, but I was like, no, it's the other one. No, Glow got canceled. It's not a TV show anymore.
All right, we're done.
Yeah.
Go on Twitter. Type in TheEIKNARF show, the EIKNARF show. Follow me if you want to stay up to tune what I'm doing. And when I shit on WWE and go against all these marks on social media. And if you want to see what else I'm up to, I have a link tree in my bio. Click the link. Everything's there. We have my Twitch, which I never use. Fact of Matters Twitch, which we probably never will use. This YouTube, my YouTube, our podcast on audio, TikTok, Mixcloud, porn. No, porn. And Emerson, you can follow Emerson.
Nowhere. Don't follow me.
All right. There you go. Now you got to link that.
I'm not going to link it. I don't like people watching my shit.
You make an Instagram account, but nobody follows you because you just keep declining everybody. Like, fuck off.
I don't want.
Leave me alone. And the whole point of social media is like to get followers. Where like your shit's private and somebody follows you, like you message them like, "Yo, fuck the fuck off," and it's just like your cousin from like.
Europe, it's like
bro, you remember me when you when you were young, we used to play. I don't know what accent that is, but what the fuck, man? Yeah, I don't know. You know, Emerson's actually Indonesian. No, he's not.
No, I'm not. What?
All right, yo. We're getting the fuck out of here. Fuck off. No, what's our outro?
Yo, fuck off.
That should be our new. That should be our outro. Just like deuces. Okay, later. Fuck off. Yo, I might change it. I'll say like fuck off, motherfucker, something like that. Let's try. All right. Anyways, guys, we'll see you Thursday. Can see you Sunday. Fact of the matter is, you know what it is. Subscribe. We out of here. Deuces.
Get later.
Fuck off.